The saga of the disappearing submarine ended yesterday, with the unfortunate revelation by the US Coast Guard that a remote vehicle had found debris from the vessel. Officials said the discovery was, quote, consistent with a catastrophic explosion. But now questions are being asked about when it was known the vessel imploded. The Wall Street Journal reported that a top-secret military acoustic detection system designed to spot enemy submarines first heard what the US Navy suspected was the Titan submersible implosion hours after the submersible began its voyage. The fact that it most likely imploded on Sunday was immediately shared with the incident commander, leading some to assert that the Biden administration knew the sub had been destroyed days beforehand, with Zero Hedge accusing the White House of letting everyone think the passengers were alive. All week, the media ran with the narrative that the occupants were running out of oxygen, but there was still time to rescue them. This included reports of banging sounds being detected in the area where the vessel went missing, but most experts were almost certain from a very early stage that all that was never the case. In an interview with the BBC, James Cameron said that by Monday morning he was almost certain that the vessel had already imploded, over 3 days before that likelihood was made public, due to information that he'd received from experts within the submersible community.
Within about an hour, I had the following facts. They were on descent. They were at 3,500 meters, heading for the bottom at 3,800 meters. Comms were lost and navigation was lost. And I said instantly, you can't lose comms and navigation together without an extreme catastrophic event, a highly energetic catastrophic event. And the first thing that popped to mind was an implosion. So I felt in my bones what had happened.
Cameron went on to suggest that the whole narrative we heard throughout the week that the crew might still be alive was a farce.
This entire week has just felt like a prolonged nightmarish charade where people are running around talking about banging noises and talking about oxygen and all this other stuff, and their Coast Guard is out with airplanes. I knew that sub was sitting exactly underneath its last known depth and position.
It's also been revealed that a British firm offered to help with the search and rescue on Monday, using a vehicle that could plunge further depths than any other, but the Americans refused to give them permission. Some have suggested that the Biden administration used the saga as a distraction op to shift attention from certain other news stories. Meanwhile, former Royal Navy submarine captain Ryan Ramsey said that the rather haphazard way the Titan was built led to its implosion. I would say disregarding standard ways of building these types of submersible in pursuit of innovation has huge elements of risk, and in this case that risk has been realised in the loss of people's lives. The company has faced continual accusations of cutting corners on safety after it was revealed that CEO Stockton Rush issued hiring, quote, 50-year-old white guys to work on the vessel. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Get early access to videos, exclusive live streams, and personally DM me. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the time. Well, this is how you support me. By subscribing at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Please click the link in the description.